On today's episode of the Grab My Banner podcast, the boys talk season 12. We've had a full week to settle in and see all of the new changes and test them out to see if we really like them. So, main segment of the show, on paper versus in practice. On paper, certain things looked better and or worse. In practice, are they at the same level, or did we maybe over or under exaggerate? So we're going to go through and talk about all of the brand new things on paper versus in person. We also got a brand new collection event. So the boys pulled out their badges, and we have some CSI Apex cool skin investigators. You're really going to want to check that out. It took me a long time to make, and I'm very proud of it. So check that out. We also have Grab My Bachelor, where you hear 4 males just grovel about how shitty Valentine's Day is, no matter if you're single or in a relationship. It just sucks. And if you disagree, you're not going to want to listen to the end of the show. So that should just about do it for episode 73. Once again, if you guys enjoy the show, make sure to drop a review. It really helps us out, and we really appreciate it. So without further ado, let's get into the show. This week on Apex Intervention, a man obsessed.
The 6-shot Mozambique is legitimate gun. I can use this. This is fine. I'm fine.
Unable to accept the fact that he has a problem. Do you think you have a problem?
Why would I have a problem?
So you're saying you don't have a problem?
What problem?
Oh no. His friends and family don't know where else to turn.
I'm just so worried about him. I just want him to get better. I don't know where else to turn.
Mozambique Denial is trying to claim another lost soul.
No, I know what you're going to say. Mozambique's different now. It's not the same shit as it was in the past. It's better. It's better now. It's healthier.
Brian, do you have to run 2 Mozambiques, though? Do you not see a problem with running 2?
No, it fits all categories. It's versatile.
Will they be able to save him?
Brian, listen, man. We're here for you, okay? We're just trying to lend a hand because we think you need a hand right now.
Or will it all come crashing down?
I don't want you to get defensive. We're here to help you.
Don't get defensive about what?
Brian, I just think...
What do you think? What is it that you think?
Listen. No one said...
I'm fine.
No, I know.
You know, no. Fuck this. I'm out of here. Give me my fucking beaks. I'm gone.
Find out this week on the Grab My Banner podcast. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Grab My Banner podcast, episode number 72. And boys, Watson is thick as fuck.
Cheeked out.
What? She is thick, Brian. She is thick as fuck, Brian.
Is she?
She is.
Tell me more.
I don't know where this came from.
Go slower.
She needs to be moved up on the cheek scale.
She's got to
get moved up. And we didn't do the cheek scale because we were very excited for all the other stuff going on at the start of the season. We're going to have to bring it back next week, boys. We're going to have to come back. We're going to have to bring it back next week. We're going to have to bring Maggie in the cheek scale. There's going to be some fights, maybe even some fist fights on this show for next week's cheek scale because there's some changes being made to this thing.
Let me tell you, Watson just came in like a fucking hurricane.
Watson just came in. She might have taken number 2 from this one skin.
Crazy.
I don't. Hands up. I don't want to say it. Hands up. I don't want to say it, but she might have done it.
She flew in.
Anyway, we got a brand new event that came out today, boys. We got a collection event, lots of new skins. If you spend $160 on the Bloodhound skin, fuck you.
Also,
just quickly, let me get that out of the way. Fuck you.
Yes. I saw so many people today that had the fucking Bloodhound skin. I'm not a financial advisor, but you're a fucking idiot.
Dude,
okay?
What are you guys doing, bro? They're going to keep doing this to us, and they're going to make it worse. That skin isn't even that cool. Do you even play Bloodhound? You're just buying shit just to buy shit now. What is going on?
You got to get 100,000 damage. I doubt you've got that in your fucking lifetime, okay?
Dude, that would take Brian 7 years.
Imagine you buy that.
What the hell?
You buy that skin, and then like the next 5 games, you're like, I'm going to play Bloodhound, I'm going to show this off. And then
bro, you're like, I hate
like
this
third
guy.
pick, and like everyone picks Bloodhound. You're like, can't replay
yeah, dude, oh my god. You're like, what if you buy that shit and you're like, I actually hate this character.
Is that skin available still?
You right now.
And you have to get 100,000 damage to level it up all the way.
All the way, yes.
Just to make a fucking point that it won't take me 7 years. I'm getting the fucking skin.
No, Brian. Okay,
I'm getting the fucking skin.
$160?
And I'm gonna max it out.
Brian, I was just kidding. You could easily get it in like 3 years. Okay, it's not. I was just joking. I was exaggerating.
Can you do that in like 10 games?
Probably. If you're buying that skin though, seriously, like reevaluate some things because, like, what the fuck? And like honestly, if you don't play Bloodhound and you got that, like your legend was probably gonna get one if you don't do that.
Yeah.
So why not just wait? If you're really gonna spend $160 on a skin that you cannot see, why not just wait until your skin comes out? I mean, I would assume if you're willing to spend that kind of money, you already have your favorite heirlooms. So, like, just wait it out. That's crazy that people are buying that. Dude.
If you had to move money from your savings to your checkings to buy this fucking thing,
dude,
you're fucking yourself
up.
What
the fuck are you doing? What the fuck? This is a safe place. I want you to know we don't hate you. But fuck you, okay? We don't hate you. But what the fuck is wrong with you, all right? Get some help, okay? Get some help. Also, real quick, I'd like to shout out, I got a DM a few weeks ago. We got a follow on our Instagram. Go follow at GrabMyBannerPod on Instagram. We got a follow from an account called Barlow Dairy. And I go, a dairy farm just followed the Grab My Banner podcast?
Sick.
A dairy farm? Fuck yeah, I'm following back. I have lots of people who listen to the show that I don't follow, and I apologize. But when a dairy farm follows me back, I'm like, yeah, I want to see what's going on at Barlow Dairy.
Fuck yeah.
We've got some boys down there at Barlow Dairy. They're out there in Utah. They're sitting there in the freezing cold weather, milking cows, listening to the Grab My Banner podcast blast at 4 a.m. while they're out there doing dairy shit. I don't even know what you do, but they're out there in the snow going hard. Shout out Barlow Dairy. Appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for listening. If you guys are also, like, I kind of want to tailor this to blue collar guys because I'm blue collar, but Brian advised me and said, give it to anybody who's out there listening at work. Send me a selfie. That's what these boys did. Send me anything of you, a video, whatever. If you guys are at work listening to the show, we want to see it because we are just like you. We are regular Joes just like you. We're trying to not be like that, but we are regular Joes just like you, having a great time. Thank you guys for listening. Shout out Barlow Dairy. Send us some videos. Send us some pictures. I want to see that. That's awesome. Imagine like somebody's like underneath a large truck trying to fix it, and they hear Kyle name the entire S tier list, which is all fucking 19 legends that were in it.
All but one.
Well, the one is Maggie, by the way. Yeah. It wasn't around yet.
Oh, shit. All right, well, we have a packed show for you guys here today. We finally got to settle into Week 12, so we're going to talk about on paper versus in practice if, what we thought was going to be really good, if it ended up being really good or bad in Season 12. We also got a lot to talk about with Bachelor, Valentine's Day, and we have some cool stuff coming up with CSI Apex. But before we get into all of that, boys, let's get into the Raise Energy question of the week. Boys, don't forget to head on down to repsports.com where you can use code BANNER for 15% off all Raise Energy products. All right, boys, Valentine's Day just passed. One of my least favorite holidays. That's just a fact. I think it sucks. I think it's a terrible holiday. I think big flowers getting in everybody's head. They're trying to just sell flowers. Yeah. Either way,
you
boys.
think it was a flower company?
Big flower.
Valentine's
big
Day?
flower, dude.
Big flower.
Definitely.
And chocolate.
Big chocolate.
Oh, true.
Big.
It's a Hallmark holiday.
Big stuffed animal.
Yep. Big teddy bear. Big Teddy.
Big Teddy.
Big card.
Yeah, big card.
Big cards.
Big greeting card is out there. They're just trying to get your fucking money. But either way, on Valentine's Day, let's say we are in life living, and one of the Apex Legends says, hey, I'd like to take you out for Valentine's Day. Will you be my Valentine? Where would each Apex Legend take you for Valentine's Day on the date? Let's get into it.
Oh, man.
Gibraltar is, I got to say it. I mean, he's just taking you to a drive-thru. His favorite drive-thru.
No.
But rose petals in the drive-thru.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Like warned.
They open up the first window. There's a scented candle just sitting right there. You got to hand over the card. You got to be careful. Don't catch yourself on fire.
That is classy.
He's paying because Valentine's Day. And then you go to the second window. You get your food. You also get a box of chocolates with it. He probably orders the box of chocolates anyway, just when he goes to a drive-thru.
No, he shares with you.
Yeah, but he'll share with you this time. You might get a little bit more than normal.
Yeah.
But Gibraltar's taking you to his favorite drive-through, rose petals in the area, and then you're eating his favorite fast food.
I'm saying yes.
I would say yes.
I would say yes.
If it's like Raising Cane's or like
I'm saying yes
Chick-fil-A.
to Gibby all day long because I know it's food.
But yeah, Gibraltar, it's definitely food related. It's more food related than love related, I would say.
Yeah.
But you're still going to get a good time, though.
Well, his love language is food.
His love language is food.
It is.
Yes.
Is that one of the 5, or is that just
No,
is that a subcategory?
I guess it could fall under giving
gift.
or receiving gifts. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Gift
Anybody?
of
What do you guys got?
I said Watson takes you deep sea fishing.
Okay. I was going to say aquarium. An aquarium, she gets to see all of her favorite
Eels,
squids,
octopus.
Yes.
Octopi?
Octopi.
octopus.
See, I thought we'd go deep sea
Octopods?
fishing and try to catch a kraken.
It wouldn't be hard for her.
No, she's got talent for it.
Yeah. She would be able to find it.
So happy
pretty
you've
easily.
just conformed at this point.
Yeah, I got a confession to make, boys.
Yeah.
I am slowly falling in love with Watson.
I know,
which
I could
means one thing, because I've hated her for so long. This is like a rom-com. This is the greatest love story of all time. The one guy hates the one girl. She is indifferent to him, and he has to deal with her being around all the time, and then eventually he starts to slowly fall in love with said girl.
Yes.
That's what's happening to me with Watson, because I despised her.
I've stopped hating her because of her heirloom.
Yeah, her heirloom is actually,
trash.
I would get
It's
it.
trash.
If you gave me shards right now, I would, without hesitation, get her heirloom.
Yeah,
I would remove you as
As a friend?
list. Yes.
Actually,
you would be removed
now that
from
you
my
said
friends
that, I'm doing
You know,
that.
now I'm really going
I'm
to do
spending
it.
$500.
Yeah, Watson.
And then I'm buying the Bloodhound skin.
There you go. There we go. Kyle, you got any more?
For Watson, I actually said she'd take me to one of those like battling robots fucking things.
Dude, I saw those. Those are crazy.
Those are fucking dope, right?
Those are sick.
Mirage is like a really nice restaurant, and he like goes up for his reservation, and then there's like no reservation.
There it is.
He's like,
There it
wait a
is.
minute, no.
There
He just totally
I
forgot.
was so confused for a second.
Yeah, no, that actually makes the most sense. Mirage would be like last minute. He gets off work. He's like, "So what are we gonna do for Valentine's Day?" And you could see the shock in his eyes. He's like, "Oh fuck." Oh yeah, I'm taking you to the restaurant right now. I made this reservation like 3 weeks ago. And then you walk in, and exactly what Carter said happens. And then he's just scrambling. I swear I made this reservation. We could go to McDonald's. Yeah, like, that's what would happen with Mirage.
You're like,
God.
you go there. You're like reservation for. Hey, look over there, Edward.
He would be like just guessing. He's like, oh, I put it under my other name,
Yeah.
Jason.
You're like trying to
There's
look
no
at the
Jason.
list. You're like,
He turns around to the lobby. He's like, "Who we got? A Jason here? A Robert? He's just trying to
It's not
find."
Jason. Oh, I forgot. Sorry, I have so many.
My
names.
bad. Yeah, you must have got his Jason mixed up with my. I'm Jason. So.
there's a other name.
Yeah. No, that is perfect for Mirage. I actually just said he completely forgets, and he just doesn't. He never realizes it. He doesn't realize it the whole day, and then it's one of those things where it turns into a week-long kind of argument where he's trying to figure out what he did wrong, and he still can't figure it out because he's that big of an idiot. Then eventually he's like, "Oh shit, it was Valentine's Day." That's what I said for Mirage.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad. I said he was just going to take him to a theme park, like the cheapest state theme park he could find.
Uh-huh.
And just be like, yeah, you want a corn dog?
Yeah, something like that. Or he takes you to like one of those like parking lot fairs.
Yes.
And you go on the thing that spins a lot.
Spot on.
Yeah.
It's
and then-
one of the only 2 rides, that and the Caterpillar.
Yeah, it fucking breaks and you
Oh.
almost die. But
Yep.
he was like, "That was great."
Oh, yeah.
For Octane, I think it's very simple. You've got to do something like monster trucks. You've got to do something like motocross racing. Something very loud. Eardrums will possibly be damaged. You're not going to have a great time
Bro,
if you're
you-
going with Octane. You're not going to have a good time.
Octane takes you to a rave.
Rave, maybe. Yeah, but I feel like even dancing is not enough.
No,
for him.
no, I mean just for the drugs part.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, that would work for a specific type of person.
Octane, I said.
I'm
takes
talking
you to
about a drug addict.
He takes you to a BMX
Whoa.
race.
BMX.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could see that.
BMX.
Yeah.
There we go.
I could see that.
BMX is just like diet dirt bike racing.
Pretty
like, why
much.
would you even go to that? It's just bikes. They're just riding bikes.
Bro, there's a huge community of bike
I
riders
know.
out there. They're
Wait,
just
We're
gonna
gonna get
like
hated
hammer
on
down.
so much.
They're
for that
gonna hate
season.
me.
What's
Oh,
the
gosh.
metal circle that they just drive in?
I don't even fucking.
That'll be the only thing happening. He's like, yeah,
She's like,
we're going here. This fucking sick. They're driving inside, upside down.
Yes. You guys got any more?
So, Fuse, you meet Fuse at the monster truck rally, okay? And you walk in, and he's blasted. He's already drunk.
Yeah.
And you just think you're going to go sit in the stands, but he takes you to the actual monster truck, and you get inside, and he's blasted just driving the monster truck through the arena.
I said Fuse was just all motel. Like,
What?
not hotel. It's all motel. It, like, in his mind, Valentine's Day is, we're going to fuck.
Yeah.
That's all it is for him.
I had him
we're fucking.
As it's just like, I have a really special day planned out for us. Like, just get ready. I'm going to take you somewhere special. And she shows up. He's like, all right, we're going upstairs in my bedroom.
Exactly.
And that's it.
Your special surprise is you're fucking me. That's all it is. It's like, remember that episode of The Office where it's Valentine's Day and Pam is like, are we going to do anything? And then he's like, yeah. You're going to get the best sex of your life when we get home. And that was all she got for Valentine's Day. Yeah, that's Fuse. All right, boys. Well, that should just about do it for the Raise Energy question of the week. Don't forget to head on down to reppsports.com where you can use code BANNER for 15% off all Raise Energy products. Boys and girls, we're going to head into our main topic of the show and talk about On Paper versus In Practice, Season 12 so far. But before we do that, is Amaranth live?
Who knows?
Money's on no.
She
Here
is
we
going
go.
to be live.
She's
Is
not
it
live.
Because it
Is Amaranth live?
February 15th or something.
She is live?
Fuck. I told you,
She's
Brian.
doing ASMR,
Gosh, dang.
baby.
No, don't play it. Don't.
She is live. It's in my headset. It's in my headset.
Remember,
It says ear licks, relax with me.
remember that
live.
video last week?
Oh, God.
So,
Oh,
God.
Ammo. Come on. Take a break, bro. Oh, what is that?
There's
What was
double.
that?
There's
She's
4
got
ears.
4 ears.
What the fuck
How
are we
long-
watching?
How long
That
does
is a
this
very
go for?
talented
Is this
tongue.
like a
That's all I wanna say.
4-hour thing?
Amaranth is live, so that makes her 3-2 on the season.
Shit.
That's
So
Yes.
3-2 on the
3-2.
season so far. Amaranth is live. All right, we're gonna
Sorry,
hit a
just
quick
chill.
ad, and we're gonna get into On Paper versus In Practice. All right, here we are. Main topic of the show. Now, last week, ladies and gentlemen, we got into the game. Season 12 had just dropped. We had maybe only been able to play it for like an hour or two. You can't really gauge on how things are going in those moments. It's too difficult. You really got to sit down and play the game to understand all the things that are new in the game and if they're working properly or if they're a little bit better and or worse than we originally thought, right?
Yep.
That's just a fact. You have to play a little bit. So, with that being said, this week's main topic of the show, we're going to talk on paper versus in practice. We knew what a lot of things look like on paper. We thought a lot of things were going to be A, really good, or B, really bad on paper. But now that they're in practice and we're able to sit down and play it, let's figure out if they lived up to the hype that we put on all of these patch notes. So, boys, let's start off. On paper, Mad Maggie seemed like she was going to be a very viable and strong legend. Would you guys say that?
Yeah.
I was going to say possibly overpowered.
Possibly overpowered. Possibly OP. So now that we're here, on paper versus in practice, where do you guys think she's at?
After I've been playing her for like a week, I kind of feel like the tactical is hard to find like places to use it unless you're fighting somebody in a building.
Yeah, it's one of those things where we thought from afar she was going to be that tactical was going to blow up the meta, and really there are instances where we've been able to use it, but it's almost like Ash's tactical, where sometimes it's like difficult to figure out the right place and or time to use it. Because if you use it too early, you're just kind of leaving yourself out there, and you're kind of just up to your own vices at that point. So I do feel that I don't think she is as strong as we originally thought, but I do think she is a very good legend, and I think she's going to be at least within a wide meta, up to, say, maybe like diamond play. I think she could be used all the way up to diamond. If you're consistently trying to grind up to like Predator, unless you have a full squad of like really good players, I think you might have to swap off of Maggie, but she's good. She is good.
I think at launch she's the most balanced legend we've seen. I would say she's at that point. She's not Horizon, who her tap strafing at the top of her fucking tower was stupid good.
Very good.
She's not Seer by any means, and she's not Revenant. She's not Lobo, where they came out and did literally nothing.
Yeah.
Same with
Poor
Octane.
Lobo.
Octane was really bad. Watson was really strong when she came out. Watson's probably the best comparison, but Watson also changed the way the game played entirely. I don't think Maggie does that. Very, very balanced legend. Still really good, really strong. Like you said, I think she'll struggle at the higher ranks, at the highest ranks, without teamwork. But a lot of times you don't make it to those ranks without teamwork.
Yeah, and I think the craziest part about Maggie was, I said last week, on paper she looked like a disruptor, somebody who is going to really make it hard and difficult to have like a clean entry and fight with her ult, with her tactical. And I don't know if she's necessarily the disruptor that I thought she was, but she's definitely fast. She is a fast motherfucker.
Yes.
I would say she's more of an initiator.
Yeah, she's an initiator, and she has like a lot of speed in her kit, a lot of movement, but in a different way. It's like agility in her kit.
She reminds me, her play style for what Apex is, which is already a high movement game, like insanely. Her play style in this game is, to me, parallel to what Jet's play style in Valorant is.
Yeah.
Very dodgy, very in and out of places. You're able to put extreme amounts of pressure and get multiple kills, or you might just frag out and die instantly. It's the best players with the Maggie are going to be amazing. If you're not a Maggie player, you should probably not play Maggie. Just flat out, like it's not like a Mirage where you can kind of get away with stuff. You just shouldn't play Maggie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy because she's very similar to like how you would kind of play Octane.
Yeah.
It's very similar. Like, think about when you're watching yourself play Octane, you use the tactical so that you can run into a fight, or you can use it to run out of a fight. I think Maggie's less running out of something, but she's I saw Kyle a lot of times throwing down his ult so that he could run into something, and it's very cool. I think it's crazy because you wouldn't expect her to kind of play that way, especially with that tactical, but she really is very similar to like an Octane, but then she's got the shotgun element to her that kind of changes, everything.
It would not surprise me if we end up seeing a meta that evolves where Maggie is actually such a focal point of it. Having your best player play a Maggie, your best killer play a Maggie. That's the role that she needs to play on these teams. And I think that really the only stop you're going to have to that is a incredibly good Gibraltar.
Yeah.
I think that those two they're made to go against each other. They're going to go back and forth. You have extra shotgun damage up close against a legend that's bigger, easier to hit, and takes less damage.
Yeah.
You also have a tacticals on both sides that counteract each other to some degree. So I would say that that's going to be really interesting to see play out at the very high ranks where team coordination is at its peak.
Yeah. Man, she took us all by surprise here, dude. Like, we all hated her. None of us wanted her in this game, and she's really her story has changed things. Her kit is awesome. I think she just fits in really well. So yeah. I'm very happy with Maggie so far.
Me too. Another thing I also realized is, like, unlike many of the other legends that have come out, I don't have any trouble playing her. Like, nobody's trying to be a Mad Maggie main. Yeah. So like I'm just like the only one out here.
Yeah, so it's like a low key bonus to her.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, fuck yeah.
I think we're also part of that is we're getting to the point where, well, one, not everybody plays the game as much as we do. It's so they don't get as many heirloom
the
chart
red points
the red coins, the little red coins, and people aren't going to want to spend that much money to buy every new legend that comes out. Now you're really having to pick and choose. Do you want Maggie or do you want Fuse?
Yeah.
Especially
if you just started now.
Exactly.
Dude, there's so many options. Because think about it, they don't even have Mirage or Caustic.
No.
So
they really have to pick and choose.
You're
like, man, Mirage, at the lowest ranks when you first start out, Mirage seems so OP.
Yeah.
So you really want to get Mirage, and then you realize, like, shit.
Dude, I remember dude, you're bringing me back. I remember the first week.
Launch.
Like, who do I get? Like, who do you get?
Do I get Mirage or do I get Caustic?
Yeah, and I think the vast majority of people chose Mirage.
Oh, for
That's
sure.
at least who
yeah.
I knew.
Wasn't Mirage further on the list too?
Yeah, I think he's
after Caustic. So
Maybe.
I always saw that like being like not a super like intense gamer at that time.
Yeah,
I always looked at that and go, man, like he's got to be better. He's further on the list. He's even newer. Like he's got to be more OP. There's no way he's worse than Caustic, which at the time was accurate.
Yeah. Yeah.
For about 2 weeks. And then everybody figured out what Mirage did.
Mirage was the greatest legend in the game for like 2 weeks because nobody understood anything about the game and how his decoys work. Yeah. So he really did fuck with people.
And then he was also really great when they did his super buff and realized he was too great.
Yeah.
He was amazing for those 2 weeks. And then he was also really good when
they should have just left it, dude. They should have left it.
Because
wasn't it no sound cues when he was reviving people?
No sound cues when you revived and invisibility. Full-blown invisibility.
Should have left that.
Yeah, should have left that.
They should have left the ultimate as invisibility.
Yes.
That shit
was wild, too. I remember Winter Express with that. It was crazy.
That was great.
That was crazy.
I loved it.
All right, so let's move on to the next thing. But before we do, Mad Maggie, on paper, borderline overpowered. In practice, very good. Very balanced. Very good.
Yeah. Thrilled about that.
Thrilled. Let's move on to hammer points because I'm not gonna lie to you. I broke down when I found out about hammer points. I broke down. I was in a bathroom stall just crying. I had tears running down my face. I wanted to die. I was sending up prayers to just about everybody I could.
Why?
I was just trying to make sure that hammer points, because it's almost another Disruptors.
It's not even close. It was never close to what
so
Disruptors.
Bad.
It was never close to what Disruptors could do.
No, I get that, but with the RE45, I was like, no.
But they made it 25%.
Well, that's the thing. So we didn't know at the time yet. We didn't have the patch notes yet. So I was like, this is gonna ruin my life. I'm dead. Nothing will ever make sense to me anymore. I'm gonna have to quit. I'm gonna have to start a Halo podcast. I don't know. Fuck me. I don't want to do that. It was going to be
a dead game.
It was going to be. Carter's not here.
I know. Carter's not here.
Mad. Oh, he's just. Hey, what's up, Carter?
Hey,
Carter. Oh, you look good. Holy shit!
What the hell?
Damn, bro.
Get the camera on him.
Holy fuck.
Get that camera on him.
Hold up. Let's
get
turn
in
the
here.
camera.
Get in here.
Let's turn the camera real quick.
Someone actually dress up for these.
Oh, damn, bro.
Whoa, look at those cheeks.
Ooh, son of a bitch.
Give us pop a squat for us.
Dude, yeah.
Pop a squat.
Oh, on the cheek scale.
Jeez.
Holy shit.
Cheek
Carter
scale.
wasn't on
Holy
the cheek scale
shit,
before.
Carter.
It should be now.
The shoe game is even fire. Holy
is that?
fuck,
What-
bro.
Wait, hold on. Did I forget to bring a chair in here for you?
Brown shoes, brown
Okay.
belt?
Brady came in.
Good lord. All right, what was I saying?
We were on hammer
Hammer
points.
points.
We were
Okay,
talking
so-
about all that shit. And
All right. Anyway, so hammer points. My life was essentially over. On paper, hammer points looked like they were going to be very powerful. They looked like they were going to be way too strong. They looked like they were going to be game breaking. But boys, in practice, how have we felt about hammer points?
Honestly, one, they're incredibly hard to find.
That is
that is
100% true.
I've found maybe 5 hammer points in the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's been
Okay.
difficult.
So they're incredibly hard to find, and then on top of that, like them only being at 25% instead of 50, like it doesn't feel overpowered. But when you get the shield off them, you can feel the difference.
You can feel the difference, but it's also it's not disruptor round difference.
No.
It's not a disruptor round like it's over. Like I found these, it's over. And I think the other thing too is, like you said, it's so hard to find them. And I think what happens is people kind of give up halfway through trying to find them if they don't find them at like when you land. So then what ends up happening is nobody gets it, and then when you get late game, nobody has a hammer point because nobody could find one. So I think that was maybe by design because they had a feeling that it might take over some parts of the game, but it really hasn't. And honestly, out of the new hop-ups, I don't know if this one ranks up there. I think it has the potential to, but I mean, you can't fucking find them. At least I can't. I don't know, Brian. How have you felt about hammer points so far?
Slightly too hard to find. When you do have them, they are. I would say they're fairly balanced as well. Like the balancing team for this patch, they did a great job.
Yeah.
Like they came out really strong.
And we know that a lot of turnover has happened in the Apex developer market, and there's a lot of mystery around that because you're like, how's this going to go? Like, is it going to get better? Is it going to get worse? And they've done a good job.
It seems like the balancing team, as far as gun balancing goes, hasn't missed a beat. Like that team has been very good. I mean, with a few hiccups here and there, but generally overall, very good for a very long time. I mean, the Spitfire was a hiccup and the All-Star was a hiccup, but aside from that, I mean, even the Rampage, you can still play around it.
Yeah.
The other two you struggled with because the fucking LMG bullets getting bigger and shit. But they've been very good. Hammer points, honestly, might be a little underpowered. I don't think they're even the best to hop up in the game currently.
No. Let's get to that. So let's talk about that kinetic loader, baby.
Bro.
So that is something.
Holy shit.
That's something I don't normally get to play with because I don't really play the triple take or the Peacekeeper. I'm more of an EVA 8 and a longbow player.
Yes.
So I want to.
That's gross what you just said.
I can't really aim with a shotgun, so
You're
I
like
want more shots just spraying out everywhere and hope that I hit.
You're like a gun vegan. What the fuck? EVA 8 longbow?
Listen, bro, longbow's fire. Don't judge the longbow.
Okay,
No,
first
I
of all,
get
the
that, but it's
longbow's
in the
fine.
replicator, number one.
Yeah, so I can get it every game.
Yeah, well, I guess, but you're paying. Okay, either way, the EVA 8.
EVA 8
You
is.
shouldn't have said the EVA. You could
You're a
have.
gun
listen,
vegan.
dude.
You could have said Mozambique. Well, I would have respected.
Yeah,
it,
that would be better.
Listen, dude, I live in the past. I don't know what the fuck to say.
Yeah, that is. I mean, it was good at one point.
It was good. But you know what?
Not anymore.
Here's what I know. If I pick up the Peacekeeper, I might hit for 7. If I pick up the EVA, I know I'm at least hitting for 30.
Brian, let me tell you
I
something.
might never hit for over 80, but I'm going to hit for 30.
Brian,
every
this
time.
kinetic loader makes your life so much easier.
Yeah.
Does it really?
Dude,
I'm
literally insta-chokes the second you slide.
Yes.
It
Oh,
insta-chokes.
So it matches what I do. Gotcha.
That hop-up, dude, is really good. That is a very good hop-up.
I'm going to tell you right now, I don't even use it for the reload at all. All I use it for is when I'm flying into a fight, I just slide real quick, choke it up, bam.
So
clap somebody.
it sounds like it's a very up close and personal attachment. It's not as much for the triple take long range.
Yeah. I kind of forgot it was on the triple take, if I'm going to be honest, because I would never use it for that gun.
Neither would I.
But I mean, for people who are skilled, and I think this really works for PC players. Sorry, mouse and keyboard players. I think it really works for them because the ability to just quick slide and have that thing ready to go and just firing, I think is going to make for a lot of crazy ALGS play. Either way, that hop-up is good, but that's not the only one. The Shatter Caps has completely changed the bow and the 30-30. Completely changed it.
100%.
It has brought it back into the meta. I've only been using a bow as a secondary, and Shatter Caps are not hard to find either.
No.
I will say, though, if you don't have Shatter Caps by, like, the second circle, you're probably not going to find them because nobody really carries them. As sad as it is to say, I really don't see that many people using the bow, even though I think right now, if you're a really good shot, you need to be running this bow. It gives you so much option. Like, to be able to shoot that shot, even in, like, 9v9, it's just a very good gun. The Shatter Caps being this way, it only makes sense. The fact that it wasn't like this before, it wasn't going to be impossible for you to, like, toggle it on and off up close because that's what it was for, was up close. Now you have the ability to just not aim, shoot, get the shotgun shot. Even with the 30-30, I'm not a 30-30 guy. Kyle, you are. So, I mean, talk about it on that bad boy.
Let me say this, okay? If you like the EVA 8, which I don't know why you'd like the EVA 8.
Gun vegan.
But if you like the EVA 8, the 30-30 with the Shatter Caps is literally a 12-round EVA 8 that you can just fucking fire for days and just keep unloading into somebody until they fucking die, and it's way better.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I just really suck at aiming long range with the 30-30.
Oh,
You might just suck at
specifically.
aiming, but
No, I'm pretty crack shot at long aim for the most part.
wait, hold on. You contradicted yourself. She can't.
No,
aim long
just
range.
specifically with the 30-30.
It's the same
it's
thing
the
as a
same thing
wingman.
as like a-
It's not. If something's off with it. The timing, I just can't lead the bullets like I do on other guns.
It's literally the same thing as a wingman.
Bro, I can't do it. For some reason, I can't fucking do it.
All right, I'll let you. I'll
We'll
let you.
give
Let
it
him
a pass.
cook.
We'll
Let him
give it a
cook.
pass. We'll give it a
Let
pass.
him
I can't
cook.
do that one. I wanted to. I can't.
Let him cook. No, Brian, seriously, though, if you haven't tried it out on 30-30, maybe give it another shot because
Give it another try.
it really is good.
Yeah,
I think more people are going to use it for the 30-30 than the bow.
Yes.
But I'm a big bow guy, and I have just it's completely changed like my outlook on the bow. Like there have been games where I have to drop my bow because I'm like, you know, if we're trying to win and the boys are relying on me, I can't be carrying this thing around. Not anymore. It really is a solid secondary weapon, especially if you're able to get the 3-time scope on it. And when you also have Shatter Caps rotating throughout the replicator like consistently, it makes it that much easier to where it becomes like one of the better secondaries in the game.
Well, the thing that I like about the Shatter Caps is the versatility because, like, you have a long-range gun, either like a bow or a 30-30, but you also have a shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to like pick and choose like, do I want to run a sniper rifle or do I want to run a shotgun?
Mm-hmm.
You get 2-in-1 right there. And then you've got run like an automatic, like an R99 or something for your secondary.
Yes, and you know what I found too is we just talked about the kinetic loader, right? Kinetic loader is you hear a peacekeeper, you have to pay attention to maybe they might have kinetic loader. If you have a bow as a secondary, what you can do is keep distance from the peacekeeper, but also have the same shotgun ability. Because if you draw it back full and shoot, I believe it's 77.
Yeah,
that's like a 77. If you're able to hit. And I've hit people with it pretty easily if they're running in a straight line. I mean, it's always easy to hit something running in a straight line, but you never know. Late game, it could happen. And I've won games with this bow Shattercap because it's really good.
Well, the other thing, too, is like the 30-30, when you're using a PK, you got to kind of stop and you got to make sure you hit your shot. Because if you miss it, it takes forever to recock that thing and fucking hit somebody with it. When you are running around with a 30-30 with Shattercaps, I am jumping all over the place and just shooting as fast as I can into this fucking dude. They are missing PK shots left and right, and I'm just unloading into this guy.
Listen, if you guys haven't tried out the bow or the 30-30, give them another shot with this Shattercaps, especially if it's in the replicator. Use it as your secondary. Get yourself, maybe like an alternator or a car, something on the front lines, and then have that as a secondary. You will not be disappointed, I promise you that.
No.
I promise you that. So, on paper, the hammer points were going to ruin the game. Yes. The hammer points were going to bring us back to that awful season where everything went so wrong. But in practice, hammer points, they're average. They are balanced, and we're thankful for that.
Yep.
We're very thankful for that. Let's move on to 9v9. On paper, 9v9 control looked like a awesome mode. From afar, it looked like it was going to be very fun, awesome. Had all of the things you kind of wish from a respective game mode that has an objective to it.
Yeah.
Rather than just killing people and being first. It was you got to control these points, you got to find the right combination of characters, but you also have set classes that you really have to use. It looked like from afar it was going to be very fun, and in practice, boys, how do we feel?
I think it's still a really, really fun game mode. There are some things that I want them to change when they bring it back again.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't be able to spawn at B. I don't give a fuck who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody should spawn at B.
Yeah.
Okay? Because, it's way too oppressive. Especially on the barometer map or whatever, they just sit in the tower at the top, and as you're running to get B, they just fucking snipe at you, dude.
I forgot about that till right now.
Oh, dude, it makes me want to die.
Yes, yes.
Then, not gonna lie, I'm one of the assholes that locks down B with Watson.
You would, Brian, because you've already in this one topic, you talked about how you love disruptors and you also love the non-shield
and
season.
I love the fact that I have a passive shield regen on top of a passive shield regen inside a small room, and I can just block off every entrance and shred people with an alternator and RE45.
This fucking guy. Yes. Either way, the spawns were a little weird for me. I will say this too. Arenas, when it first came out, what did we say? We all loved it. It was awesome. I think Control, there needs to be some very specific changes to this game mode. Otherwise, it's just going to turn into another Arenas, where it's like, wait, what is the point of this again? Because once again, I think it was a giant miss. I can't say giant miss because it's not a permanent mode. If it was a permanent mode, it would have been a giant miss that they don't allow you to play with 9 of your friends.
Yes.
I think that really kind of settled in early for me. I was like, yeah, this is cool. I have my 2 friends here, but I can't talk to any of these other guys, and half of them don't have mics. If they do, it's like, well, I'm not going to be able to, communicate with some of them. And it's just going to be it would be so much better if I had an entire squad of people that I knew so that we could try and figure things out. Also, your point, the spawns, spawning at B made no sense. No sense at all. I don't understand that. And then some of the classes I think need to be balanced out a little bit.
Yeah.
So I do think that there's going to be some key changes that need to be made, and we're hoping that this 3-week period is what they're looking for. That's what they need to get this thing going.
Well, yeah, and the other thing that I felt because I played I played a couple games today, and the thing that I felt was, I don't know whether the matchmaking is off or something, man, but it feels like if you don't like steamroll the team off the rip, you get steamrolled and there's no coming back.
I saw that too. It was either, how many times did we win off Total Lockdown? I think we played 4 games. We won twice on Total Lockdown, and the other 2 games we got absolutely shit pumped.
Yes.
Like, so it was very like, can we get a good game going here? It was very hard to find like a very competitive, like, good game.
Yeah.
And I never thought I'd say it, but like maybe this needs some SBMM, because when you're just playing and steamrolling a team, I guess it's kind of fun, but then at that point it's like I might as well just be playing like team deathmatch or something.
It's not fun though, because like I played a game today where they literally couldn't make it out of the spawn. We were just chilling at A.
I had a game with you like that too.
Yeah, was C. We controlled C, B, and A, and we were just chilling at A. A's not even our place. We're just chilling at it. They're coming out of the spawn, and we're just roasting these fuckers before they can even get to the place.
Yes.
I don't know. I think it'd be better off leave it with no SBMM. I understand that can be an issue in no SBMM, where you just steamroll and get steamrolled at times. But I think it'd be better just to put a ranked playlist in it and let the ranked playlist be your SBMM.
I would be fine with that.
Teams that grind their way up to the top obviously are going to get better at the game by playing it. Let them get better. And if a team is being dominant at lower ranks, well, eventually all that dominant play is going to kick them out of those lower ranks into higher tiers. The rank system itself should do away with a proper rank system, I should say, should do away with any need for SBMM.
One thing I will say about that is if they do a ranked system, it shouldn't be like the bullshit system that they have now. If I'm in fucking gold, I shouldn't have 2 silver players on my team to fucking fuck me over, okay? That's not how it should go.
There's a lot to be left desired with this, and once again, this is only 3 weeks, so it's not like this is the end all be all.
Yeah.
But I will say, on paper, it looked a lot better than it does right now. I have still had. Let me preface that though. I've still had an incredible amount of fun, and this mode, I cannot wait till it comes back in the game, because we know it's going to be permanent. The issue is, if I can't play with a full squad of 9 people from my club, it's going to get stale very fast. I promise. Apex, I promise you that. It is going to get stale very fast. You need to be able to have an entire control over that game. You need to. And you need to be able to do that in ranked. That's where the teams will battle it out.
Yeah.
That's where it'll be the most fun.
And you need to be able to have communication between all 3 squads of 3 on a team. You're not going to get that. Like, the randoms that we link up with when we go to play, they're not going to have our Discord. They're not going to be able to hop in. Because Apex, if you think for a second that people are using your communication system to talk, you're fucking high.
Half the time it doesn't work.
Don't even bother. If you think I'm stopping mid-fight to type out a message to somebody, you're fucking high.
Yeah,
it's not happening.
Yes.
I'm not pinging. Even if I do ping, like 90% of the time, like a ping, I don't look at anybody else's ping. I don't give a fuck.
It's not, and there's so much going on in 9v9. A ping doesn't give you enough information to really describe what's going on.
Yes.
So you need to have a full squad of 9 be able to team up together and play. You have the ability to. You just need to find a way. I don't care. It doesn't have to all be on the same home screen. Just 3-3-3 and throw them all in a custom lobby together. Oh, the problem's fucking solved.
Yeah, I
think
think
custom lobbies a thing.
Yes. Let's talk about some good things though. It was awesome. It was a fun game mode. There are there's new challenges to try and do, and a lot of our Discord was kind of trying to get to those challenges, and they were trying to beat these things and get these badges. I love that. The grind for stuff like that is awesome.
Yeah.
You can never get tired of that. That's always fun. I thought the maps were good. I just don't like that one B spot.
I don't like the barometer map.
Barometer was the tougher one.
That one blows so much.
Yeah.
Because I just think you shouldn't be able to get in the tower. Mm-hmm. I think that you should just cut that shit off.
Yeah.
Because
bring back Skull Town.
Skull Town would be so great.
Dude, Skull Town.
Bring back Thunderdome.
My God.
Bring back Thunderdome. Put Thunderdome.
Give me the fucking dome.
Bro, put B up in the sky.
Brian's right. Give him some dome.
Dude,
Brian wanted some dome, so fucking give it to him.
Give
me some dome. Give me some skull. I don't give a fuck what you give.
Whatever you give him, just give it to him because he's asking
Lots
for
of
it.
skull and dome.
Lots of skull dome.
Jeez.
So
What's
so
it gonna
the
take?
barometer was a little tougher. But the B tower, honestly, if it wasn't there, the map wouldn't be that bad. It's just that tower.
It's just that tower.
I also feel like tridents make way more sense on that map than it does on the Olympus one.
Yeah, I feel that.
So I think that's where I also kind of enjoy that.
The Olympus one is very linear, and it almost takes out the entire actual waterfall itself and the other side from even being in play.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be opposed to sub points there, two really small sub points. That would make up the equivalence of one actual point.
Yeah, I was thinking that too because I was like A, B, C. I was like,
you could
bro,
have-
if there was like some smaller, like
Yeah.
maybe they gave you a half point or something that were closer or something like that. Because
just like
I don't know.
D and E off to the sides. Like you could have a team that pushes. That say you have A team, and then A team goes and they want to cap B immediately. Well, if C team has C, and they push to the outsides and then converge in from both sides, that could be an amazing coordination push.
Yes, I agree. I really do think that there's a lot to be left desired, but I do think they have a great foundation.
I think it would be cool if there was two smaller points like D and E, and then like when you actually get a full 9-man squad, you break up into like 3 groups, and you're like, hey, you guys go push D and E, we're gonna go push B. And then one of you might sneak around to like the enemy base and go.
I also didn't like that when the super weapons came out that you got one on your side, they got one on their side. I want it to be a battle to get that. Kind of like Halo. It's like you know where the super weapons are. You got to battle to get that. I think because that's an advantage, right? But like, dude, we would have a drop with a Kraber just fucking in our spawn. It's like, okay, well, what do they get? Do they also get a Kraber? Or what if they get a G7? It's like it's not comparable. So it's
you got to throw that in the middle and make them fight over it.
Yes, or at least maybe make it on one of the sub points to make people go and fight for it.
Yeah,
right.
Put a Kraber on top of waterfall. Like the angle that you shoot down is absolute dog shit.
Yeah.
But when you actually get a shot on somebody, like no one's gonna be able to touch you up there. If you're good with it, you're just gonna kill the entire of the team.
Yes. So on paper, 9v9 control was awesome. It was everything we were gonna hope it was gonna be. But in practice, there's some things left to be desired. We got to figure out these spawn points. We got to figure out some little nuances in the game to make it more competitive, more fun.
Yeah,
it's one of those. It's positive for the game, for now.
Also, though, arenas suck so much.
Bro,
can we just say that?
I forget that's a game mode.
Is anybody even playing
honestly
Arena?
thought they
Who's playing Arena? Oh, you know what? I got a tweet. I got an angry tweet, boys.
No, you
Somebody
didn't.
was so mad that we said Arenas was bad. And I want to apologize to that guy. Thank you for listening to the show. I appreciate you.
Arenas is bad.
It's just bad right now, man.
It's in a bad
It's just
spot.
bad. Well, I told him we were going to do an Arenas only episode. It won't be very long. But we will try and fix Arenas. You boys down to do that? We will fix Arenas.
I can fix
We
Arenas.
can fix Arenas and make it a way to play better. Arenas has such a great foundation for a mono. Like, I would love to see Imperial House Squad just go flat up against Lulu and Asu.
Or you could say like G2 or something like that.
Yeah, like, okay.
They
so,
do have those tournaments. I watch them.
Yeah, but in Arenas, I want to see who's better out of these two teams.
Yeah.
Here's the head-to-head repeated for at least 4 rounds. Let's see who gets it.
Okay.
I would love to see that, but it doesn't let us fucking do that.
I will also say that only one person tweeted us, just one. But we will have an Arenas only episode. We might do 2 episodes in 1 week where we just go for 30 minutes and figure out what to fix about Arenas on top of the other episode, just like a bonus episode.
Yeah.
We'll do that for you, okay? So whoever tweeted me, we'll do that for you. We've been talking about it. It's just Arenas is like so boring that we never wanted to waste time on it. But we'll do it for you. All right. Now, on paper, Olympus coming back was one of my favorite things in the entire patch notes. I was excited to see that they made some changes in a very key point that they needed to make changes on. I usually get very nostalgic and sad when I see a map I love change, like when Kings Canyon obviously went through its facelift. I'm still sad about it. World's Edge, the second facelift I was very upset about. Now the newest one, I'm okay with all of it. But this one, I wasn't sad to see it. And in practice, I think Olympus is awesome. I think it's really good. I said in my predictions that I thought Olympus would be the only redeeming factor. Now that Maggie has kind of shoved it up my hoop, I'm kind of wrong on that. Maggie's been awesome. But Olympus has been great. There's one problem. And Kyle looked at me when I paused.
What's the problem?
There is zero sound on this map, dude.
What?
None.
Bro.
It's so much worse than original World's Edge. It is way worse.
Wasn't that the point to reduce some of the sound that came in all the time?
Yeah, except they reduced it from like 5 feet in front of you, so you cannot hear literally somebody walking next to you. So it has been atrocious.
So you're telling me
atrocious.
You're telling me that, man, I don't know. We've had this before. Hold on. Let me get this straight.
Atrocious.
A map in Apex Legends that went through a relatively massive update that changed the layout of the map, adding more structural integrity to the map.
Correct.
Has caused massive audio glitches.
Yes.
Bro, my mind's fucking blown.
No, that's just
fucking
Apex
blown.
Legends.
What?
That's just Apex Legends for it. But
wait, that happened?
Yes.
Many times.
The sound is really bad. The sound is very bad. It needs to... And honestly, like, Apex's sound has always been a certain level of bad. Yeah. Certain maps do it better than others. I think World's Edge is probably the best at sound out of all of the maps.
I feel like they put the most energy into that one as well because it's for the ALGS.
World's Edge is like the favorite child that like you always like talk to your parents. You're like, you love this child more. They're like, no, we love all of you equally, but you know for a fucking fact that they love this child. Yeah. World's Edge gets everything. World's Edge just gets it all. So it's like I don't know how to describe it.
And then Olympus is
the redheaded stepchild of Apex Legends maps.
Definitely.
Like they have disrespected that map so much, and other than that one problem, it's been great. But that one problem is really a big deal. It's a big deal.
So the thing is they nerf the sound from up close, but it's still fine from far away. You can still hear a team fighting from fucking a million miles away, and you can go third party their ass. But as soon as somebody's right on the other side of the wall of you,
you can't hear a fucking thing.
They're not fucking there.
You can't hear a fucking thing. And I think it reflects poorly on the map when it's unfair because they didn't put in enough time and effort to make sure that the sound cues were able to be picked up on. And we've seen this before with Original World's Edge. Original World's Edge was fan-fucking-tastic, but the sound was so bad at launch.
Well, do you remember how bad the sound was at the launch of the Fractured?
Yes.
When it first fractured, when World's Edge, when Capital City got destroyed,
I'm still scarred from all that.
But it was bad.
Yeah, so the sound is very bad, and it reflects poorly upon this map that is otherwise great. And I see a lot of people complaining about it, mostly just like top-tier streamers and stuff. I feel like there's not a whole lot they won't complain about. The map is fine. I think it's really good. I think they blocked out a lot of good sound on that key area that was wide fucking open.
Yeah.
And they capitalized on it. The issue is they need to figure out up-close sound because it's bad. It's really bad.
Let's throw this out there. We've had sound issues multiple times at the start of seasons. It has never killed this season.
No.
It's never killed the season.
It's not going to kill it. It's just very frustrating.
It's frustrating, and it's taken, I want to say, general quote time was 3 to 4 weeks for them to fix the sound. So hopefully here, it's been, 2 weeks?
Yes.
So hopefully here and 2 more weeks, we can sit back and look and say, you know what, it sucked in the beginning, but now that that's fixed, this is an amazing game. We have the most balanced legend we've had coming out of the gate. We've had one of the most balanced returns of a hop-up we've ever had, and it was a very powerful hop-up, potentially. We also have a new game mode that's come out and been very refreshing and nice, and then a map that's just been beautiful and plays amazing.
Yeah. It's not game breaking. It's not going to ruin me or make me not want to play the season. I'm just saying, like, there's been times where I am playing and they are right next to me, and you just don't know.
No.
Other than that, let's talk about the positives of Olympus. That middle map area that they opened up is so fucking good. It's so good.
Best place
in the map. It is
so
good. It doesn't get overrun like Estates.
No.
Or like a Skull Town. Or like a Fracture. It's like it gives you everything you need. There's like 5 key areas in that one spot that you can land and still get looted up for fights.
Mm-hmm.
it's got a great concept because you're basically underneath Olympus now. You're like, the phase is above you. The phase runner is above you.
Yeah.
So you get all of this awesome shit, and it's just a great part. That is so great.
Honestly, it's really fun to fight into.
Yes.
I think it's the best part of this map now, and I'm wondering if it's going to stay as I don't know if isolated is the best word, but where people just don't want to go there, uninhabited, as long as we think it's going to.
It's big enough to where you could have three fights going on at one time where they're not interchanging with each other.
I feel like it's
separate.
The size of Big Blue Dick and Big Orange Dick put together.
Yeah.
And
which is massive, by the way.
Yeah, so too. That's why they both start with big.
Yeah,
like
big.
This is the massive.
They are big.
This is the massive center right here. I don't know what to call this.
Massive center.
This area can actually withstand the massive amount of people that Skulltown used to receive.
Oh,
do you remember that?
Dude,
and,
easily.
Well, here's the thing. There's also the loot for it. I think it would make amazing gameplay. Now just make the ring closing faster because it's a fucking massive map,
dude,
and we'll have a great time here.
We need to have a serious talk about Apex and like the ring closing in faster, because it doesn't matter what map now that we are on. By the time the first ring is done, there's only maybe 8 squads left on a good game. How many times have we played the last like 3 weeks? Talking last season too, before Olympus, where the first ring closes and there's 3 squads left.
In like fucking pubs.
They need to figure this out, because it is like it's a minute too long, it feels like.
I feel like in pubs it's a major issue, but as you go really high in ranked,
it's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
But that's the great part about having a live game. You can fuck with that and move it around. Like Fortnite used to make changes literally every other day. They would just, because it's a live game, they can just push shit out whenever they want. Test it. Hey, let's test this out for a day. See how it works. Yeah. You have all that info.
They should.
You can do that.
They should definitely play with it a little more. If there's a way that they can leave it in ranked and in pubs, like different times, I doubt that they can do that. But if there is, that definitely needs to happen. Pubs needs to be way faster.
Yes. All right, boys. So on paper, Olympus looks great. It looked like it was going to be a great time. I had a fun time playing Olympus my entire life, and I was like, I can't wait to play it more. In practice, it is very good, but what's holding it back is the audio. The sound needs to be touched up a little bit, needs to be fixed.
Oh, we talking crypto and cost?
I'm not going to this. I'm going to skip it. But yes, the audio, it needs to be fixed. All right, we're going to move into our next discussion. We're going to go into CSI. You guys ever seen CSI? The
CSI.
Show? The CSI?
I've seen
CSI.
CSI Miami.
I've seen Miami. I've seen NCIS a lot.
Well, we're gonna do some CSI Apex here. So we're gonna hit a quick ad, and we will see you guys on the other side.
Boom.
You ready for this?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Man, I'm tired.
Yeah, me too. I'm running off 3 hours of sleep, a cheesy gordita crunch, and Dunkin' Donuts.
Let's just get this over with, huh?
Yeah, let's get in there.
Badges, please.
Wyatt B, CSI Apex, Cool Skin Investigator. This is my partner, Kyle. We're in the Legendary Division.
Perfect. 2 guys I was wanting to see. Brian here, Medical Examiner. Pleasure to meet you, gentlemen. Let's get moving. Right this way, boys.
All right, Brian, so break this one down for me.
Oh, you boys ever see a massacre before?
No, but I heard I'm going to see one today.
It's a massacre in there, boys. 6 epics, 7 legendaries. Skins are all over the damn place.
All right, show me the legendaries.
I can show you the legendaries, but the epics are right there. You want to take a look at those first?
They pay me way too much to look at epics. I'm a legendaries guy. Plus, we've got an agent over there looking at the epics already. Just take me over to those gold ones.
All right, follow me.
All right, Brian, what's the story on this one?
Over here we got a Gibraltar Skin. This one has a muted gray and reds. The design on it is impeccably detailed, and the highlights are glaring golden horn shield and mask that match.
What do you think, partner?
Oh, man, this one is good.
I think we got to keep this one.
Yeah, it's a keeper for sure.
All right, Brian, bag this one up for me. Let's go to the next one.
All right, boys. This one over here is a bit more chilling. Be prepared. This is Revenant Colors, as you notice, similar to the Gibraltar we saw prior to this. Faded grays and reds throughout. Gold highlights on the mask. You see that there. The design covered with fur accents. Almost seems like a winter jacket apparel. This, just all together melded, looks like the hooded Terminator.
I don't know about this one, partner.
You know what my mother said to me once?
What?
All that glitters is gold, and that face is gold.
It is gold, but we might need a third pair of eyes on this one. I don't know if we want to bag this one up yet.
All right, we'll send somebody else down here to take a look at it.
Brian, let's go to the next. This one looks interesting.
This one right here is a Watson. She has some flamboyant, eye-popping colors. That being said, this design, if you look closely, goes into massive detail on every little thing. From the cat ears to the short shorts to the sunglasses, even the crop top. The highlight for this, I would have to say, she is caked the fuck out.
Man, I don't know what to say. All I know is she's really caked out.
She really is caked. I think we might have to, we're going to have to take this one.
We're taking this one back for sure.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm getting a call. Carter, go for me.
What? I'm having a busy day over here at the Epics. I have 6, but really I only have 2 that might be good. The Sear, the Octane.
That's about it, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess we could go with that. Bag those 2 up. I might need your help over here at these legendaries, and it might be good training for you too.
Alright, I'm on my way.
Go ahead.
Okay. Over here we got a Mirage. Intricate in the same color scheme as Watson. This is an amazingly detailed. The more you look, the more you see on the skin. Or from the fade on the hair on the sides to the frosted tips. You see the glasses are highly detailed. Even the headband and the chain hanging around his neck is a prominent gold there.
Brian, they pay you a lot at that ME's office.
It's adequate.
You deserve it. You know that?
Thank you.
All right, Kyle. This one, just as good as the Watson one, I would say.
Yeah, I think we should definitely bag it.
What does that tattoo say right there, Brian?
A bamboozle.
I think we got to take this one back.
Yeah, I think so too.
Let's load her up.
Yeah.
Brian, let's get to these last few right here. Bloodhound, huh?
Yep. So this one's a little bit different take on a Bloodhound here. This is Bloodhound. They're a pirate here. We have a muted blue and black scheme with gold highlights throughout the entire thing. Detailed, incredibly detailed, all the way down to the grain of the leather, all heading in the proper directions. And the mechanical eye patch that you eyes just are immediately drawn to.
I'm not feeling this one.
I think it's okay, but I don't think it's great.
What do we do?
I think we leave it. Not bagging this one.
All right, let's move on to the next one.
All right, boys, this one here, we'll make this one quick. We got Mad Maggie here. The color scheme, pretty much the same as Bloodhound as far as that goes. Slightly different shade, but still the pale blues, greens with gold highlights.
Yeah, I don't know if we take this one if we didn't take the other one.
Yeah, I'm not really feeling it either.
I've seen a lot of good legendaries in my day, and this one just doesn't register for me.
Ain't even scratching the surface.
All right, Brian, we're leaving this one behind. Let's move on to the last 2. Ooh, Valkyrie.
Yeah, this one here is going to be our most unique skin in today. This one is potentially a computer virus theme. We have no idea what they're going with that. It looks like it's halfway done there. We're not sure. There's some details here and there, and there's not much else noteworthy to say about this. You got some cool rocket launchers in the back, and she's got a laser beam like Cyclops.
Partner, I got to be honest with you. I'm really not feeling this one.
Is that so?
Yeah, as much of a fan I am of Cyclops, I really don't think she pulls it off.
I think the color scheme's good. I think the concept is good. I don't know if we leave this one behind. Oh, there's Carter right here. Carter, what do you think about this one?
These ones beat all my epics. I'm taking this one all day long.
He's got a point.
All right, let's bag it up. All right, last one, Brian. We appreciate your help.
We got a Bangalore here.
You don't got to say much about this one, Brian. Boys, I think we know what this one is.
Yeah, we're definitely not taking this one back. Well, they brought the blonde pompadour skin back. There's only so much worse it could get.
Yeah.
God damn, the blonde pompadour is at least better than this one. Boys, let's pack it up and let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Brian, thanks for all your help. We're going to come back and we're going to have somebody pick up the bagged ones. Thank you.
Yep, no problem.
Southbound Harbor Freeway at 6.
universal language. For some, love comes easy.
Could she be the one?
But for others, love doesn't come easy.
Sometimes, I don't think I'll ever find love.
Follow us as we take one man through his journey
I just want to find the one.
to find eternal and everlasting love.
I'm just tired of being in this bed alone.
There will be some highs
I like long walks on the beach.
and some lows.
Oh, I got a text. It's not from her, though.
But in the end, we hope to find love.
I just want a girl that completes me.
Welcome to Grab My Bachelor. All right. We are here, boys, for another Grab My Bachelor. Kyle,
Still single, Kyle, or what?
how was Valentine's Day for you?
I rode in a car for 9 hours, went to Grog's later that night, drank a little bit, felt kind of sick, went home, slept.
And that was it.
That was it.
Pretty much.
Did you get any of wow, it's Valentine's Day and I'm single stuff, or nah?
A little bit, but it really doesn't affect me too much like it used to.
Yeah. Yeah, you've grown. You've grown
Yeah.
out of that. Valentine's Day, anyway, I was there with Kyle at Grog's on Valentine's Day. And I just got to say, dude, Valentine's Day is... there's really no topic here today, boys, except just Valentine's Day, because I have some thoughts. My first thought is Valentine's Day is fucking bullshit. I hate Valentine's Day. And I'm not single by any means. I just don't like the holiday. I think it's stupid. I think it's one of the dumbest holidays that we've got. It sets up everyone for failure. Not just the guys, not just the girls who are getting their significant other stuff. It sets up everyone for failure in my eyes. I hate it. I hate this fucking holiday. Like, the people who are getting stuff expect something, and then when you give them that thing, it's like, oh, well, I thought we were gonna do this and that too, and it's like it's just a cluster. Valentine's Day fucking sucks. I hate it. I've never really had a good Valentine's Day, ever. Valentine's Day just blows.
I actually don't mind it, and like I use it as a thing of it's just a date night that you already have pre-planned for you.
Yeah,
So that's just how I treat it. I treat it as a date night that's pre-planned.
But everyone
And
else
then-
is on dates.
and they're all at
mean-
the same time. And dude, like, okay, go to the restaurant last night. I didn't go to the restaurant for Valentine's Day. I went because my mom was in town. But I go to this like nice restaurant, and we go in there, and not one couple looked happy. All of them just looked like it was something that they kind of had to do, and it was just like nobody looked like they were having a good time. Everybody was just kind of sitting there watching the TV. Like, I feel like when you force a date night, like when you force something where it's like, hey, we got to do this, nothing really that good ever comes from it. Like, the best times come from when you guys are both organically doing something that you genuinely want to do, and Valentine's Day is not that. I hate it for that reason.
I get what you're saying on that. A planned, forced, like, let's go have a good time normally doesn't pan out like a genuine one.
Yeah.
Where you're just already having a good time and you just kind of roll with it. But that being said, like, I try to make it more spontaneous than, like the traditional date night thing. Like, you could do a date night and do dinner, movie, all that kind of stuff on any given night and have it be fun. But like on Valentine's Day, everyone's trying to do that. And it's a pain in the ass.
Every single person is trying
So
to do it.
I always looked at it as like, okay, what can I do different? Let's make an event out of it. Let's do something else. This year we were driving home from Arizona and stuff, so we couldn't really do that too
That's
much.
much of an event.
I think that a stay-at-home Valentine's Day is one of the best Valentine's Days you can have.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
But when you do it, you have to actually go all out if you do it. You have to cook the dinner. You have to do, like Carter said, a stay-at-home paint night Valentine's Day dinner would actually be lit as fuck.
Okay, Kyle, you were there with me last night.
Yep.
We were at Grog's karaoke night,
Yes.
okay? There was a guy there. I believe his name was Greg. And he was singing just about every song for karaoke.
So-
And he had his girl with him, and they're both older. They were probably like late 40s, almost 50s.
Yeah, so
like
right.
they were in that age, And I'm thinking there, I'm like, these two are having the Valentine's Day of their life, and I feel like it's because they're older now and they realize that Valentine's Day is a crock of shit and it doesn't matter, and they were both having just a fantastic time singing karaoke songs. There was no expectations from either of them. They just decided to go out for something small, no big dinner, no big like soiree of like all this bullshit. They just went out, drank some beers, sang some songs, no expectations, and they looked like they were having the time of their lives. That is what it's all about. Valentine's Day doesn't, like, especially for younger people, it's like you feel like you have to do something, but you don't. Like, you don't have to. It's just like I hate this fucking holiday. I hate it so much.
You don't have to do anything for Valentine's Day. You really don't.
Whoa,
You
whoa,
don't.
No.
There's more coming. There's more coming. There's more coming.
Big Flower has a problem with what you
No,
just
there's
said.
more coming. So you don't have to do anything for Valentine's Day. It is highly encouraged that you do something for Valentine's Day. And what I mean by that is, if you don't, it's like, okay, it's one of those things. If your significant other in their head is getting a little worked up, like not like they're getting a little bit excited over anything. It doesn't matter if it's Valentine's Day. It doesn't matter if it's a great example is a birthday or something like that, and they're excited to go do something. Then if you don't show up to that level, or at least attempt put effort into it, that's when it becomes a little bit of an issue. It's not about what you do or how much you spend or all that kind of stuff. It's about putting some thought into it and stuff like that. And if you do that, then you're golden. Then you're fine.
What you're saying, Brian, is so beautiful and it's so right. But there are so many people who don't give a fuck about memories.
What, Brian?
They
Fuck
want
you.
to flex, okay? They want to be flexing on their Instagrams.
That's fine.
They want to be flexing on all that shit. And I get what, like there's a lot of dudes. There's a lot of people out there, poor people out there, who like did something nice and they really tried and it still wasn't enough. Why? Because the day puts on an expectation that doesn't need to be there. It just doesn't need to be there. And for whatever reason, they feel like they have to, and they're dropping bags on a day where they didn't even like get to have a good time. Big Flower, can we just say, like, this holiday is a collaboration.
It's a Hallmark holiday.
This is a collaboration of Big Flower, Big Teddy Bear, Big Chocolate. They're all just trying to get
Big
all their
card.
money.
I will say-
Big
Big
card,
card.
Big holiday card, Big Flower.
Brian's for Valentine's Day. Stop it, Brian.
Is Brian the wait? Is that okay, Carter? What do you think about Valentine's Day?
I don't like Valentine's Day.
Okay, Kyle, what do you think about Valentine's
But
Day?
I do like getting dressed up.
Yeah, but like you
But I
can
don't
do
like
that.
spending money.
Yeah, because
You
Big
can
Flower's
dress
got you by
up
the
any
fucking
day.
Shut
dick.
up, Brian. Wait, Brian. Shut up, Kyle.
Wow, it's just that much of a
don't
habit.
insult
It's
me
that
like
much of a habit.
Listen,
You fucker.
Let me go out, you panda. I'm kidding.
Oh god.
Honestly, yeah.
Here's the thing,
okay,
though.
Kyle, you didn't answer though. Do you like Valentine's Day?
Honestly, I hate when there's like,
Expectation.
yeah, if there's too much expectations, dude, like I can't live up to those. Like I'm fucking, like I will panic. Like if they're not like happy, I'll freak out. Like,
Yeah.
That's what bothers
it's a
me
really
so
large
much.
expectation, and if you don't live up to it, it's kind of.
It just ruins the day.
Well, it
I-
does.
I still ended up ordering one of those heart-shaped pizzas. I was the corny
Dude,
motherfucker.
big pizza. We haven't
Bro,
even talked
big
about that.
I
fuckers.
listen, dude. I ordered the heart-shaped pizza. Paid fucking $3 extra. Used the
Oh.
discount. Got the $3 off.
$20,
Oh my
huh?
Got the $3
God.
off. It was like 25. We went to Mountain Mike's.
Bro,
You
big
just
heart-shaped
shape that.
pizza.
You can
And then-
literally just shape that pizza.
And then I did buy into Big Flower. I'm not
Oh,
gonna lie.
no.
I listen, dude. I
Oh,
called my
fuck Big
dad
Flower.
in the morning. My boss didn't call me. I called my dad, and I said, "Hey, I need you to run to the store and pick up some flowers and drop them off in my place. I'll pay you the money for it later."
Big Flower.
That way, she had something when she got home because I knew that she wanted some sort of incentive, some sort of thought there.
Can we talk? Okay, let's
Big Flower got you
okay,
by
we
the
all.
nuts.
I bought in. I bought in this year.
You
I
bought
normally
in.
don't fully buy in. Normally, what I'll do is I do something before or I do something after, and I just do the Happy Valentine's Day, maybe a small card or something on the day of. Nothing so over the top expensive, and we'll go for like up to like the park or something. I normally do something small, but we were traveling. It was weird. Time.
Let's talk about what's worse. Do we say Big Flower or do we say
Big
EA?
Flower.
What's worse, EA or
Big
Big
Flower.
Flower?
Big
Big
Flower.
Flower is way fucking
Big
worse
Flower.
than
paying
EA.
160.
I would pay $160 for a Bloodhound skin before I ever buy into
Listen,
Big
dude,
Flower ever again.
I-
I bought my flowers from the roadside this year. I'm not buying into Big
like,
Flower.
I don't even
You bought
like
from the
roses, honestly.
I forget
Well, downtown Fresno, there's like not really any like grocery stores. It's all just street vendors. Like a lot of it is. So I just bought it off the side of the. I feel more comfortable giving my money to the street side vendor than I do Big Flower. Big Flower
Also,
can suck my nuts.
Where do they get all those flowers?
Maybe from Big Flower, but at least it goes directly to that person.
So
and they didn't charge me an arm and a fucking leg. When I go to Big Flower,
what was it?
Dude, it was $20. I got 2 bouquets, one for Adley, one for Caitlin. I got 2 for $20. If I go to Big Flower, if I go to 1-800-Flowers, fucking hacks they are. Unless they want to sponsor this podcast. But if I would have went to them, it would have been $40 for something nice for one person.
It would have been more than that. You want to know how I know?
Because you buy into Big Flower. You are a piggyback,
bro.
I'll be honest,
piggybacker off of Big Flower.
Hold on.
I might be one of the worst Valentine's Dayer.
Listen,
me too. I'm bad at
Can I give you guys a guilty little thing where I'm ashamed that I did this for my wallet's sake?
It's Big Flower.
A while back, it's Big Flower and Big Chocolate.
Oh,
combined.
No.
Chocolate dipped flowers.
It was. I mean, it wasn't for Valentine's Day. So there's that.
They're getting you on not even the biggest day.
It was for anniversary.
Anniversaries are just made. Just another excuse for Big Flower.
No, but it was on the anniversary. I bought a thing of flowers, and I was like, just putting the package together. Like, cool. Like, flowers came in a heart-shaped box, tall heart-shaped box, probably about a foot tall.
Big heart-shaped.
How tall is a foot? Got it.
It's 3 of Brian's.
Yeah,
that's a pretty good size.
Fuck you guys.
Oh shit!
I would never. Say that.
Carter was like the Dwayne Wade throws it up. You see LeBron in the background picture. Carter just waiting for me to slam dunk that one.
I fucking hate you
I'm
guys.
maybe an inch taller than Brian anyway.
But that means I bought that. It fucking had the little. It opens up. You got the those little golden chocolates, the chocolate balls that come with the golden wrapper.
Brian,
I had those just put through it. Bro, she ate like 4 of those. The flowers died.
Oh my god!
I will never do that again. I spent over $200.
Oh my god, Brian! You're getting ridden like a horse.
Damn.
I bid into it. I went in for it, and I learned my lesson not to do that.
Fight
again.
back. We need to fight back.
I learned my lesson. Now, if I do something, I go to Vaughn's.
We're not even talking about
Trader
big
Joe's.
heart shape.
True.
Trader Joe's is
Heart-shaped
great.
shit.
Put some bleach in your water for your flowers. So
Oh, bro, don't forget about the candy. Big candy.
Oh, big candy. Well,
No,
let's
you
talk
just
about big
buy-
heart shape.
Big
They
heart-
just make something shaped like a heart, which, by the way, isn't what a heart looks like.
No.
And they just do that, and we just buy it.
Anatomy? No.
No, these guys don't know fucking shit.
Bro, they call it a heart. Really, it's supposed to be modeled after a butt.
Big heart shape is one of the biggest EA type people of all time.
Yeah.
Or corporations. Big heart shape, fuck them.
Why
Hey,
don't
fuck
you just buy extra in Halloween season?
I want a real heart shaped item. I want it to look like a real heart
shape.
I want it to look like a real heart. I want the aortic valves in that bitch. I want all of the different chambers.
on.
What are there? 4?
Yeah, there's
4 chambers.
Wow, we're doing
ventricle,
anatomy on the podcast
atrium.
now.
Wow.
The atrium,
I learned something.
left ventricle,
Yeah.
right ventricle,
Uh-huh.
left atria, right atria.
SV node, AV node.
I bet big heart shape doesn't even know about that.
No.
Because they're fucking stupid. Hey, fuck them.
Hey, why would they? They're making money.
Dude,
They're making money. At the end of the day, they're making money.
you want to know a real holiday where I show my appreciation as an
Halloween.
Irish man? St. Patrick's Day, I go fucking all out for St. Patrick's Day. That is my Valentine's Day. I fall in love every St. Patrick's Day all over again. That's my holiday.
I also fall
Green
in
beer?
love for Halloween because I'm dead inside.
There we go.
Oh my god.
I'm so tired of Valentine's Day, bro.
Honestly,
I'm so mad, dude. And let's talk about something. When the Super Bowl is one day before Valentine's Day,
Some days it'll be the same day.
what the
Next year.
fuck? What
Wait.
the fuck? Okay? What's going on with that?
Super Bowl's trying to take over a day again.
listen.
Well,
Kate,
Big Super Bowl is out here just trying to fucking skull fuck us backwards. I just spent $100 on a plate of wings, and now I got to go buy something from Big Flower because those guys also got me bent over a barrel. Dude, fuck all this. I'm tired of it. I hate this holiday.
Well, listen, dude. I think this year was the most fucked up ever because, There's no way you're going hard watching Joey Burrow and Stafford go at it for fucking 2 hours and you're getting shit plastered with all your friends.
Yeah.
That you're going to be able to fucking coherently get it together for Valentine's Day the next day.
So what do you feel about how Carter said Valentine's Day falls on the Super Bowl next year?
I'd be like, listen, honey, we're not celebrating Valentine's Day. It's Super Bowl Sunday.
I'm incredibly happy that Ange is a football fan.
Yeah, because then, dude.
Otherwise, she'd be like, what, we're just going to go watch men?
Dude, I guarantee Big Flower will find a way out of this one.
They're going to have the fattest commercial.
Yeah, they're going to have like 5 commercials.
They're going to have
spend
a QR code.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Big
yes, they're going to have a QR code. That was Big Flower. Hey, Big Flower, fuck you. I'm so tired of this fucking holiday, dude. I know I sound like a hater right now. I just really, I've had so many bad experiences on Valentine's Day, whether I was single or whether I was in a relationship. It's always like something goes wrong, and it's just so annoying. You want me to go into my worst Valentine's Day ever?
I just want to go mini golfing. You want to go mini golfing?
Yeah, let's fucking do that next year.
Let's go mini golfing.
Let's just do it. I don't care if we're single or not single.
He was just talking about any time.
You just want to go.
He just wants to go.
Oh, you just want to go. Okay, yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
we can do that.
That's fine.
Worst Valentine's Day ever. I work up to get all of this money. Like, I get like $40. I have to do all of this stuff. I'm in high school, so I don't have a job. Like, I'm just trying to get all of my money together so I can get this one girl a stuffed animal and like some chocolates and something like that. Like some roses, okay? I go through all of this trouble. I work up, I get $40, okay? Then I go down to the store and I have to get somebody to drive me there because I'm like a sophomore. So I get down there, I get all of my stuff. I'm not able to get everything I want because everything's so fucking high priced because of big heart shape, big stuffed animal, big chocolate, and big rose or big flower. So I'm all down there. I think I got like a bouquet, like a very small box of chocolates and a very small stuffed animal. And I was like, this kind of sucks. I wish I could like upgrade it. Why do I feel that way? Why? Because the big guys upstairs, they're trying to make me feel that way. It would have been perfectly fine.
Fucking Instagram.
I go down there. I give her all this stuff. I'm like, oh, this is awesome. Me and her aren't dating at this time. I'm in the wooing phase.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm like trying to woo her, and we'd been talking for a little bit. She goes to her class. She comes out with the biggest fucking stuffed animal I have ever seen, and then another big one, not as big as that one. And then mine is just like this small little fucking thing that she's holding, and I'm just like staring at it, and I'm like, I just got bent over backwards.
That was a power move.
Dude, literally she power moved the fuck out of me by having 2 way bigger stuffed animals than me. And
hey, size doesn't matter.
No, size matters when it comes to big stuffed animals. They make sure of that. They make sure of that. And so she comes out, and I'm like, all right, well, Valentine's Day's over. Like, I fucking lost. Like, how am I supposed to compete with that?
You remember the Valentine's grams?
Oh
yeah.
When they would send a fucking person to your room
to
sing to you, you'd be brought up. Okay. So
that was horrible.
My high school girlfriend sent me one, okay? She sent me it when I was in math class, the class I'm always late to.
Did you miss the Valentine's Day?
I showed up and everyone was like, shit. Oh, dude, this is not a good day for you. I'm like, what? They're like, you got sent a gram to sing to you, and they came and you weren't here. I'm like, are they coming back? They're like, I don't know. I'm like, fucking, I hope they don't come back. And then she comes up to me at break. She's like, do you like it? I'm like, yeah.
See, at least you're nice about it.
Light out your ass.
What else are you supposed to do?
I would lie out my ass too. I'd be like, yeah.
And then
it was awesome.
At lunch, someone told her what happened, and she was like, "Did you not get your gram?"
Why would somebody do that?
I'm like,
man, somebody threw you under the bus.
Like, I'll be honest with you. I was 5 minutes late.
Why would somebody fucking feel the need to do that?
Yeah, I'm like
high school, bro.
She's like, I paid this much for that. I'm like, oh, my bad,
bro. Fuck that person,
I
bro.
was late. Listen, I was tired.
See, this
snooze
is what
button's
happens
right there.
This is why Valentine's Day sucks. Okay,
but then I also I had stuff for her to give, but I didn't know how to give it to her at school.
Yeah,
because I'm a fucking weird introvert, awkward person. So I was like, I don't want to fucking walk around with flowers and chocolate.
Yeah, I feel that.
So I was like, I'm just gonna have it in my truck and just wait.
Oh no!
She thought I didn't do anything, and I was like, no, wait.
No. Yeah, I'm like that too, where I hate bringing stuff like to school. I would make my sister carry like my school projects. Like,
are you fucking serious?
Yeah, I get awkward like that.
Are you a child?
I was at the time. I was like in elementary school.
I was literally in 4th grade.
Oh my god!
I was actually a child. Yes, I was. But
he was 10.
But see, like the worst part about that is she gets mad at you because she was like, "I spent money on you and you didn't even get to see it." It's like, dude, you felt the need to spend money on me that I didn't place on you. That's why this holiday sucks.
One of my worst Valentine's Day stories of all times was one time I was very young, and I was similar to Wyatt's story. I had worked really hard to get this money to buy this girl a gift.
Oh, no.
And I bought her this metal heart-shaped necklace. And the worst thing about it was I didn't know it at the time, but it was very cheap, number one. And number two, she was allergic to the metal of the necklace that it was made out of.
It was nickel.
So she put it on, dude, and I've never seen this happen before, but it like burned green. Her chest, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Wait, it burned her?
It burned her chest.
Oh shit!
Like where she was, where the heart was. Like by the end of the night, after I had given it to her, I was like, "What's going on?" And she's like, "I don't know, my chest kind of hurts." And she moved the necklace, and there was like a fucking hole like right there. And I was like, "Oh my god!"
Just
you just tried to kill your ex.
Just
that time. Like I don't know who that was.
I felt terrible.
Jeez, you tried to kill them.
I felt so.
You put
terrible.
Poison over their heart on Valentine's Day.
And then the chain proceeded to break at the end of the night, which was ultimately just a sign that was doomed to fail. But girls
are literally allergic to Kyle at this point. Like,
just a thing for our 92% audience.
The 92% male.
Heart shape, like
jewelry.
Yeah, whatever that word is. Sorry.
Don't do it.
Don't buy it.
Don't do it.
Nothing heart shape.
No, they hate it.
It's horrible.
Big heart shape wants you to think.
It's
big heart shape wants you to
heart
think
shape,
that they like
there's only
it.
one day a year where they will wear it, and they're probably already wearing a necklace on the day you give it to them. So they have to wait a whole year to effectively use it again.
Don't buy it.
Fucking
it's not worth it. Don't do it.
I don't like it.
Fuck Valentine's Day. I hate it so much.
Want to know a great go-to for necklaces? Their birthstone.
All right, well, that should just about do it for Grab My Bachelor. Valentine's Day, fuck you. Fuck Big Flower. We're going to move on into the end of the show, and we're going to have our Raise Energy question with the boys. So let's get into it. All right, boys, time to round out the show. Raise Energy question of the week. We asked which legends or where would the legends take you on Valentine's Day. Now let's talk about where we would take each of the boys here for Valentine's Day. I'll go first. I want to start off with Carter. If me and Carter were starting a beautiful budding relationship, I think Carter's the type of guy who's not atypical. Like, he wants to have something different, okay? He wants to go out and have something fun, especially because we talked about all those special dates early on in the Grab My Bachelor segment. I'm taking Carter mini golfing because he also asked me earlier, and I kind of shut it down until next year. I'm going to take him mini golfing, and we're probably going to have a great time, probably, unless we get too competitive and try to
shit on you on the anthill.
For Kyle also wants to do something, but I don't think Kyle wants to have too much thought put into it either. I think if I were to take Kyle anywhere for Valentine's Day, I would just take him to like some sort of bar or some sort of like, I wouldn't say run down place, but somewhere where there's no expectation of like needing to look good or there's no wait, and you get to just go in and like, I don't know, eat some wings, drink some beer. Maybe there's karaoke night or something like that. I feel like that would be Kyle's vibe. And then for Brian I think would be a high class date. I think Brian would want all the fancy stuff. No, he'd want it. Look at him, he's shaking his head. He knows. He want it. He want it so bad.
I already know what I would.
I would have to take him to Fleming's. I'd have to do all the. I'd have to fucking set it up early. He'd want his entire fucking bouquet, heart-shaped, of course. He'd want fucking all the chocolates,
Big flowers in your
big
pocket,
flower to
bro.
be in my fucking pocket. I'd have to do all that for Brian, and then he wouldn't put out at the end of the night. It'd just be it'd be a terrible day all the way around for
You
me.
say, I just want to see it. And he'll be like, no.
Be like, no, the bouquet wasn't big enough. So that's where I'd take the boys.
Okay.
You want me to go?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll start with Wyatt. I'll go Wyatt first. I think I owe Wyatt one thing only, and that's going to the bar.
Go to
with
the
you.
bar one time, baby.
I just want to maybe the bar, and we used to do one thing, and we haven't done it in a while. Was late night wings.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it would be at bars and get some wings. Just
Yes,
come
sir.
Back to our roots.
Yes.
It would be a nice night.
That'd be
Fire.
fun. I'd like that.
Kyle, we're gonna get some drinks. We're gonna be painting.
Painting?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Fire.
paint day, paint
while
day.
little buzzy drunky.
Well, I
Little
want
buzzy
you.
drunk.
Hey, listen, Carter. You don't know this about me, but I'm the worst artist of all
That's
time.
why I want you drunk.
Kyle.
That's
What-
the point of
Kyle,
it.
you
Kyle.
have said this so
This
many
is
times.
valid-
We
come
do
on.
know this about you because you tell us every time.
And then we're just gonna go. We're just gonna go stargazing. We're just gonna talk.
That's hot. Honestly.
yeah.
That's
That is
hot.
romantic as fuck.
Listen,
Brian.
if you're trying to get me naked, that's
Carter.
the perfect night right there.
Brian, I know you.
What am I doing?
Me and you, we're going to a mirror maze.
Going to a what?
A mirror maze.
Mirror maze.
Yeah. A maze with
A bunch of
just all
mirrors.
mirrors. And then after we would just, have some drinks, and then we'll go into a steak cook-off.
Okay.
We
I'm
would
down.
get to try each other's meats.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead, and I appreciate the thought. I do see the thought there. I appreciate that.
Apparently not. You hate it.
Wyatt, I'm gonna go straight into mine after that. For you, I'm taking you to my red room, buddy.
Oh no.
Wait, is that
Hold
your
on,
main
whoa.
room?
There's a red room.
Like a blood?
Listen, I don't want to talk about it unless you've already seen
Is
it.
that your
Okay.
BDSM room?
I don't want to talk about it unless you've seen it.
Is
So
there
if you haven't
a-
seen it,
If there's
Wyatt,
not
I'll
a
talk
sex
about
swing in the red room, then
How
you're
many
not doing
chains
it
you
right.
got in that room?
how many what?
Chains.
Enough.
7.
All right.
No. Let's see, Kyle, you and me, we're going to a nice dinner
Sounds good.
at a comedy show.
Fire.
Right? I figured you would like that.
That's
I know
exactly
you.
what
You
I
love
like,
comedy
bro.
shows,
That'd be
all that.
fun.
That'd be
Yeah.
cool.
Comedy
That's what I
show
love.
there.
That'd be really fun.
Right? I think you would enjoy that.
I do. Would love
That'd
that.
Carter.
be fun. I wonder what's for
Carter,
me.
we're going to Taco Bell.
God damn it, dude.
Well, here's the
don't
thing.
fucking
Here's
like
the thing.
Taco Bell.
We're going to Taco Bell because I know it's something you don't like, and I know it's something you
fucking
don't
meat.
want. But here's the thing. I'm going to order you a special burrito.
I don't want it.
And inside that burrito is going to be your real
Your
gift.
Dick.
No. Not unless you ask nicer. Inside that burrito is going to be tickets for the two of us to the MLB All-Star game.
That is gonna be you're gonna
MLB?
pull tickets out of a burrito?
No, just in the wrapper.
Oh,
Like wrapped.
okay.
It's going to be wrapped. Listen, I want you. No, it's not in the burrito itself. Like it's in the burrito wrapper.
I was
the
like, there's a
Taco Bell
lot
wrapper.
of cheese in those burritos, right?
Jeez,
That
you
should
fuckers.
be everywhere.
Well,
no,
you said in the
I'm trying to
burrito.
take you to a nice game, baseball game. Damn it!
Kyle,
Okay.
you want to trade? Okay.
All right, Kyle, go ahead.
All right. I said I would take Brian to Bend, Oregon.
Okay.
Okay, I love that.
That's
I
a good
love that
place.
place.
I love going there.
You love
It's a
going
great
there?
Have you been there,
Yeah, I used to go
bro?
there
That's
all the
like
time.
my favorite place
Well, it would
to
be
go.
like in Sun River, but it's like
That's close.
Pretty
That's
close.
close.
It's literally
Bro, I
like
love
5
Bend.
minutes away.
Literally, anytime somebody wants to go to Bend, I'm pretty much down.
Far.
I'll bend you.
Good
Take
lord.
you to
Listen, we can keep going on this.
I'm
Don't
kidding.
stop now.
Have you ever gone to a Butte Burger?
Yes.
Fire.
I'm glad you
Sweet.
know.
Carter, I'd take you to go dancing with me.
Oh,
I
that's
know how
nice.
much, I know how much you like the grooves.
Yeah, he
okay?
loves it. It's
Loves
his
the
favorite
grooves.
thing. It's his
Why?
favorite
I was
thing.
going to take you to go see Post Malone, but after this, I'm not sure.
Well, I just
He just skipped
forgot.
over me like
He didn't
forgot.
he didn't want it.
I just
Yeah.
wanted
He
to take
didn't
you on
even
your
wanna
date
know.
so badly. I was just like looking forward to it so hard.
All right, you have to pick
You
one
take,
date
it,
that
you
you
take
have
me
to
on
go
that date like literally every Monday.
Yeah, exactly. All right, well, boys, that should just about do it for episode number 72. Once again, thank you guys for tuning in as always. But I do have one special kind of like it's a question for the community here because we've been getting some people reaching out to us saying, hey, like we would want to see some extra content from Grab My Banner. It's something that we've never really thought was ever going to happen to where people were asking for more. And so I never wanted anybody to ever think that we were going after and just trying to make this show for money, or that we didn't care about our community or anything like that. But recently, a lot of people have been asking, if you guys made a Patreon, we would definitely love it. We want to see it, something like that. So I'm asking everybody listening at home, if we made a Patreon with extra shows, I don't know exactly what we would do yet. I just kind of want to get this out there, but we would be making extra content. And me and Kyle were talking about it. I don't think we'd ever go anything above 10, but even then, I don't think I'd even go above 5 a month. Would that be something you guys would be interested in? Because I don't want to ever make it sound like you guys aren't like important to us or anything like that.
If we did a Patreon, it wouldn't be about making the money. It'd be about
just giving you guys
honestly,
extra stuff.
Giving you extra stuff, and anything that you guys would pay to it basically goes back to you guys. It just adds more content to the show.
These cameras here, we don't
take proceeds from the show. It just goes into equipment to
more
provide you with more
stuff.
content. Yeah,
exactly. So
that when we add more show, we need to find a way to fund said show.
Exactly. So if you guys would be down for that, let me know. I talked to the Discord a little bit about it, and then that was pretty much all the reactions I've got. And I know a vast majority of the people who listen to the show don't, or are in Discord and don't pay attention, or are not in Discord. So I wanted to get your guys' feedback, what you guys think. Let me know if you guys want to DM me on the gram or on Twitter or wherever it may be. Let me know, because I'm genuinely curious if that'd be something you guys are interested in. So let us all know. All right.
Would you pay $5 to watch me beat everyone in mini golf?
Whoa.
That would be...
well... I'd love to see that, but you can't.
I'm a mini golf fiend. You can't, everybody at mini golf.
You don't beat me either.
I'm really good at the first 9 holes, and then on the back 9, I am just atrocious.
I'm really
so no
good
stamina?
At the back
None.
9.
I have 0 stamina in like a lot of different facets of life.
Blackbeards
is the place.
Blackbeards, we'd have to go to Blackbeards.
Yeah,
dude, Blackbeards has that one fucking hole that I hate though. That has the
That's where we're going.
I hate that one so much.
You don't like that one?
I hate that one.
You just gotta learn to chip shot that thing over all the obstacles.
Dude, I fucking hate that one. Pisses me off. Anyway, all right. Well, that should just about round it out for episode 72. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, next week we have a really good episode where we're going to break down the gun meta and the character meta. So we're going to be playing a lot of Apex this week, so we can kind of get into that one for next week. I'm very excited for that. Thank you guys for tuning in as always, and we will see you next week.
See ya,
Ginger.